Now on the line is Mica Mosbacher, Republican strategist and advisor to President Trump's 2020 campaign. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. We just mentioned the enthusiasm factor in the polling. And if the polls were right in 2016, Hillary Rodham Clinton would be president. So first of all, what I tend to look at and what I think those who have been involved in politics for a long time, this is my sixth presidential campaign, I tend to look at the enthusiasm factor, and we certainly saw that momentum last night. Recent ABC News Washington Post poll showed that the enthusiasm for Joe Biden is at 24%, which is the lowest enthusiasm gap in historically.
So you think it is enough just to fire up the base?
I think it's one very important step, but I also look at fundraising. And just in April, for example, the period ending late April, Trump victory and the RNC raised over $262.5 million, and that's during a pandemic. And 73% of the money raised was small donors. So the base is sticking to him. Additionally,
I suppose they weren't enthusiastic enough to turn up in enough numbers to fill the stadium.
Well, there were some empty seats. However, we were able to live stream it on our campaign digital channels, and we reached 4 million additional audience members just with our virtual digital operations. And, we went completely virtual in 24 hours when the pandemic was declared March 11th. So the campaign is very sophisticated with its outreach. I think that the media has tried to portray this rally as something that fizzled out and was a flop, and nothing could be farther from the truth. President Trump spoke for 90 minutes.
What about the substance that the nation, the USA, is going through a very, very difficult time at the moment? A lot of people are really worried about the racial element, about Black Lives Matter, and there was no attempt whatsoever to address those concerns seriously.
Yes, he certainly has. And I mean, remember Trump themes, which he used last night extensively to contrast himself with Sleepy Joe Biden, were the themes of socialism versus prosperity, globalism versus America first, the fact that Biden has been soft on China and that he's lost control of the party.
Yes, but nothing about Black Lives Matter.
He talked about law and order, which I think was much more important to Americans, because there have been two distinct groups of individuals in this country: the peaceful protesters that have the right to protest, but additionally those individuals who are, as Trump called them, the anarchists or the looters, who have, especially in Democratic-run cities, damaged property and damaged businesses that barely had reopened since the pandemic. So he's a law and order president. The crazy radical idea of defunding the police is just laughable. I hear over and over on the news media now police chiefs talking about their concern and their lack of support in their cities. This is a very popular theme.
Thanks very much, Mica Mosbacher.